Get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the gas tank. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Nothing on that beat.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Memphis Hounds and the Madden Legends. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
A first down throw coming for Vick. They've got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vick operating on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy that has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Williams. A nice little juke. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive.
90! 24!
Throwing, Vic. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Vic readies to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires. We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Vic, 3rd and goal, able to get away. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game. And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Heading out for their first possession. Here come the Madden legends as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Well documented that he's the son of a former Major League pitcher, but Pat has always said that football has fired him up in a way that baseball just didn't. He always wanted to be a football player, still has the big arm that his father had, and he uses it to send the ball downfield in a big way. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Right 20, right 90. Eagle.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Right 20. Right 24.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Vick. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Eric Ebron, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time, a 6-play drive. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Green, 90.
Mahomes will try again on second down. On the slant, it gets it to Gronkowski. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
In our game, it's been the legend, Michael Vick, who's been the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now here's Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And it's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for this defense now to get back on the field. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech was do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they've played so well. I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Aguilar has it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 68 yards. And the Madden legends able to cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And any time a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing.
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Vic. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vic. Johnson jostles free. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, Vic rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Brad Wing now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Out now come the legends. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 2nd down, this is good. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Left, 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 left.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 90.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Nice 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Buying time to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 2 spins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be Vic once more. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Calvin Johnson from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw.